Dan, it's David again. Thanks
David.
for giving me, I guess, the end of the call end of the show.
No problem.
I just wanted to take it back real quick to something that you said about how Democrats expect you to toe the line, basically, and just fall in line and support them regardless of who it is and what the stance is, what the issue is.
Yep.
Because, and this irks me in so many ways. I see it no matter where it is that I'm looking regarding politics, whether it be social media, whether it be conversation in person. I see it's not just establishment. It goes to the point of how far everyone has been just soaking in what they hear and taking it as is without deep thinking, without critical thinking. No matter what is said, and a prime example is Bernie Sanders, because he's not a Democrat as far as registration goes, because he's not, because he hasn't been officially part of the party. You know, he doesn't deserve to be in the race. He doesn't deserve to be fighting for progressive values. And they're constantly saying, you know, you have to support Democrats. You have to support the party. But if the party doesn't no longer stands for what progressive stands for, what the left stands for, then it's no longer the party for progressives. Exactly.
What's the point?
And Hillary supporters may very well have. I'll make this part fast because I can tell we got to end the show. I see you waving yourself on the camera, but. I'm sure that, you know, some Hillary supporters have valid reasons, and it's not just she's a woman.
Right.
You know, I would never go there because everyone's entitled to their beliefs. However, when I see people voicing these things in terms of Democrats and saying, you know, we need Democrats no matter what, it shouldn't be about the D or the R next to your name. And I feel like not enough people, somehow they don't grasp that. It's not about the letter. It's about the positions. And yes, politicians don't. It's very hard to trust and buy into what politicians say because they don't. You know, they just pander, and that's across the board. But
absolutely,
it just seems to me. What's that?
No, I was saying absolutely, man. Listen, David, you
had
some.
Seems to me that they.
No, I'm sorry, man. I hate to cut you off. You had some great points, dude, but I think I've tapped out. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and do what I have to do and cool off because I'm nauseous here. But hey, appreciate it. We'll cut that up and include it. And folks, everyone, I thank you so much for hanging out with me. I wanted to go much longer tonight, but you know, hey, it was good, right? Let me go to bed before I jump the shark. This is the Benjamin Dixon Show, and I will see you guys. Before we do that, of course, I want to play at the end of the show. At the end of the show, I want you to hear my new Benjamin Dixon fanfare music that we are going to do for election. But other than that, listen, go to Spreaker and subscribe on YouTube. Become a Patreon. Thanks to, let's see, I just got an email, Anthony H. Sr. Thank you for your pledge. Everyone else, if I ever missed someone who pledged, I apologize. I'll go back through and make sure I give everyone a shout out. If you ever pledge, I want to make sure I'm following you on Twitter so we can keep the conversation going. You know, jealous people do bite. There's people who are like, there's guys out there talking about how much money I'm making doing this show. Go look at Spreaker. What you see on Spreaker is what I make doing this show on a monthly basis. We're not making any money. We're doing this because we're passionate about it. We're doing this because we're passionate about progressives. And if they're mad about this little $200 that we get a month, this shit, y'all gonna be real mad when we breaking $20,000. Because one thing we ain't gonna do is stay poor forever. We will fix that, and we're gonna do it on the necks of conservatives. I'm done.
The Benjamin Dixon Show is only possible with listener support. Go to www.thebenjamindixonshow.com to register for our blog, join the Progressive Army, and support The Benjamin Dixon Show.
Crazy mother.
If you like this episode, be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Consider becoming a Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/The BPD Show and support The Benjamin Dixon Show.
You've tuned in to the Benjamin Dixon Show. Blah, 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 blah. Good night, folks. Super long fade out. YouTube, it's been real. I'll holler at you later.